WHAS 11's political reporter Rachel Droz explains why the longtime lawmaker is stepping down and what the GOP has to say about her accusations.
Representative Lou Marzian has pulled out of the 2022 election, deciding not to run against her Democratic colleague. States are required by law to redraw their legislative maps every 10 years to account for shifts in population. This year, Kentucky redrew their maps, and in doing so, lawmakers combined some existing districts, one of which includes Marzian's. If she stayed in the race, Marzian would go up against Representative Josie Raymond, another Louisville Democrat. Marzian says instead of running against her friend, she's instead going to focus on getting more women elected across the Commonwealth.
The trend of the males in this legislature, especially the 4 Republican male legislators from Jefferson County, is to return this body to an all-male club. Their toxic agenda to all Democrats, especially female Democrats, came to a head this session with the insidious redistricting that deliberately forced female incumbents into the same districts, pitting longtime female incumbents against each other.
Representative Kevin Bratcher, a Louisville Republican, responded to that statement. Bratcher says he thinks women should have more representation in Frankfort, but doesn't think the maps were drawn to oust women currently in office. And Representative Jerry Miller, another Louisville Republican who led the redistricting efforts in the House, says these maps were not intended to remove women from office.
There were 4 Republicans that faced each other in 2 districts, and there were 3 of those were men, 1 was a woman. There were women in Louisville that were put together primarily because they live so close together.
Women make up roughly 1/3 of the members serving in the House. That's the most in the Commonwealth's history. A little more than half of those women are Democrats, and 10 represent areas around Jefferson County. While 4 women representing Louisville will not be running for another term, all 4 do have women running to replace them. In Louisville, Rachel Droz, WHAS 11 on your side.